Hi, this video is brought to you by Squarespace, and this is the first official clip filmed in my new space. That's exciting. Let's get into some studio photography. Today's video is going to be a little different, but I think it'll be fun. This is it.
What's up, MTV? Welcome to my crib. Let me show studio photography. I got my days mixed up. Anyway, come on in.
When I first started photography, I wanted to be a portrait photographer. Some of my favorite photographers included the likes of Dave Hill, who did incredible studio portraits, but also a lot of studio style photography, not in the studio. But I won't be teaching the video on studio photography. Lane will be teaching it. How long have you been doing it now?
Let's round up to 11 years.
Okay, you've had this place for?
I've been here 7.
7 years.
But I started in my mother's living room. So I count that as studio photography because it's the same mindset whether you're here or bugging your mom for the corner of the living room.
Wait, how did you light your mother's living room?
The best I could.
So if you've ever wanted to know how to shoot in studio, what to do, how to do it, how to direct people, what lights to use, all of the things, this is the video for you.
In real life, it looks real shoddy and kind of grody, but through the magic and the lie of photography, this crappy little backdrop will look pretty decent.
I can honestly say if I found this anywhere or in a church, I would most certainly leave it.
That's the difference between you and me.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about being a creative and a photographer is clients would just be like, all right, so this is it? This is it. And it's just like, yeah. And we'll start shooting and then I'll just show them the back of the camera to be like, so this is what the shots look like. And they go, what has, dumbfounded.
Speaking of studio photography, I'm actually going to make a studio within the studio specifically for studio photography because I realized something the other day. I've had now 4 different studios in the last 10 years. Only one of those had an actual spot to shoot photos, to shoot portraits. So I actually thought this part of the new office would be perfect to turn into a portrait studio because of how vertical it is.
And then, yeah, right in the corner. That Peter McKinnon is so helpful and handy.
Just, trying to do my part.
What a nice young man.
Okay, anything I should know when we're shooting?
Yeah, do you have a good side?
Is that a legitimate question?
Actually, yeah. No, just I want to know what side to put the light on, so you're gonna have to favor a side.
I don't really,
Sometimes you'll be in studio and you'll have your lighting set up to favor one side, and when you put your subject in there and you ask them to get there, they give you this look like,
Probably makes no difference though.
It makes a difference only in your subject's eyes, their confidence, their self-esteem. You lose that, you're done.
I think this is probably my good side. Can we move the lights to the other?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What is this light?
I'm glad you asked. This is an old ARRI spotlight that I found behind the dumpster.
No.
Yeah. But it's cool because it's like just a really high-powered vintage tungsten light. We want a little bit of shadow to make it all moody and mysterious, like, you know?
Okay.
Like old guitar picking man.
Is part of your thing to make your clients laugh?
Ooh, yes, great question. You need to be entertaining and charismatic enough to have your clients walk away being like, I had a great time at Lane's studio. Yeah, the shots were mediocre, but I mean like, oh, the vibes were good. Every photo shoot, I do something like this, a viewpoint of what I need to do and how I need to do it. For example, we're setting up look number 1, and I write down what lens, what kind of general setup, where the light's coming from. Going into every studio shoot with some idea of preparation helps you, and it also helps your clients and your subjects feel a little bit more trusting, because it's like, yeah, I have a plan. These are the vibes. I want a dramatic light. I want a textured light. I want textured background. I want rustic tonality with the boot, the wood, the wrinkly canvas backdrop, the leather, the Sherpa, the hat, the hair. First shot out of the gate, feeling pretty good. Great, and look up and out. There you go. When shooting with somebody in the studio, some photographers like to gatekeep the images from their subjects. I show them what's on the back of the screen and get them into the universe that you're creating. Yeah, so you see the texture, you see like how the light comes in.
Like a legit recording artist.
That's what I mean. When's your outlaw?
You'd never know that I can't play guitar very well.
But he looks like he does, and that's all that matters.
So big thanks to the sponsor of this video, which is Squarespace, that allow me to make spaces like this. Thank you. If you don't have a website on Squarespace, it's time.
Look how deep these window wells are. Kirk, should we keep all the nails here?
Yep, let's keep it in there for the vibe, for the grit.
Get out of here for the grit. For the grit, he says.
I actually update my Squarespace site every time I get a new photo taken of me that I like. So if you go to petermckinnon.com right now, you'll see their portraits literally from the very video that you're watching today. They make it super easy because they have an all-in-one platform that requires absolutely no skill and no prior knowledge to web design to use. 24/7 customer service. I've got mine set up as a shop because I sell presets and LUTs and prints and other things, gear. You can do the same. It's very easy, again, without any e-commerce experience. Like if you wanted to sell this pile of nails. Podcasts, pay-gated things, so if you want clients to log into your website, all the new age stuff that you need on the internet is available to you at your disposal instantly. Not to mention templates that are award-winning and always being updated, so if you get bored of your site like I do, you can flip it around in no time.
What's the code, Kirk?
Peter McKinnon at checkout.
10% off. Go get it. Link below.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
So I'm just gonna use one light. I'm also going to attach a umbrella. This is going to be a very minimalist style of photo.
Do you like strobes more than you like a hot constant light?
There is a time and place for either using continuous hot lights or strobes. Strobes gives you a sharper, crisper, brighter image, which works for about 90% of the stuff that I shoot, either creatively or as a commissioned professional. I like umbrellas over soft boxes because this is just way easier to set up. Whoa. Did you feel that? I felt that. On Pete, we got Black Leather Jacket, the Widowmaker by my company, Master Supply Co., the Gunslinger, a black leather vest. These pieces play well with each other, as you can see. When we get this through the lens, when we see it, you know, Pete's gonna look like probably have the hottest rock album coming out. What's your band name? On the spot, what's your band name?
August Rush.
Right now we have the modeling light on, which is the bulb that's built into the strobe, kind of mocking up what the light looks like. But it's not until you actually shoot your shot when you kind of figure out what the light really looks like. And this little doohickey here, the air remote, lets me control the power of the light. Stand there, don't move, don't do nothing. I'm gonna aim for something like this. He might be a model or he might have the best-selling book in the New York Times. You know, it's just funny. It'll be an empty room with just one little light, nothing special, and then what the camera sees is something totally different than, you know, what the subject sees or what the client sees. And it also just reaffirms the fact that photography is a lie. Thank you very much. Now we're moving on to look number 3, which is, in my mind, a cross between Yellowstone meets Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, that's fine. Pete, you're doing great. I'm just grabbing different angles. A touch more squint. Look at this. Eye of the tiger right there. This atmosphere aerosol is really great when you just need a quick hit. Pep, 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 shoot, shoot. Pep, pep, shoot.
She gone.
Perfect. This is what we need right here. Okay. I'm stoked on all of these. Look me dead in the eye and tell me that's not Marvel meets Yellowstone. Yeah. Let's see. All right, shooting. Head the other way, Pete. Whoa, there we go. Check out the godlight coming in from this window here. We're gonna shoot with that. Unplanned, this is spontaneous. We're doing this live. A classic black leather jacket. This is our convoy, and it's gonna look pretty badass.
I don't have one of these yet.
You're going home with a new jacket.
Hey! Okay, so after the shoot, do you typically sit down with your client?
For sure.
And run through the entire shoot?
Yeah, in most cases, that's a great thing to do, just to recap the entire day.
This is all mostly, minus the last look, one light.
For the most part, every single thing was just about one light. I actually pride myself in the fact that I use as little lighting as possible. Because if you can't create that mood or that feel with one light, then
I feel like a lot of maybe like the misconception is with studio photography.
Oh,
you
man.
need to light the background, then you need the side light, then you need a little snoot just with a little hit in the shoulder.
All right.
You need your main light, and you're thinking right off the bat. Like it's daunting.
There's a lot of gobbledygook with having a bunch of lights around. There has been some shoots where a client has paid me a good bit of change. I set up every single light that I have with every single umbrella. I made it look like, whoa, what's this light doing? What's this light? They weren't even on.
Was that perception?
I just needed one umbrella to do the shoot that I needed to do. But, you know, when the client comes in and they see all the lights and the cameras and the action, they're just like, oh, we are getting our money's worth.
They still need to be good photos.
Yeah, they still have to be good. You still have to do good.
Yeah.
It just doesn't hurt to, you know, bring all the cars out of the garage.
Lane owns and operates with two friends Master Supply Co. It's 10% off
10% off.
if you use code HOLYBUCKBOYS
Holy fuck, boys.
with a B.
With a B.
And that'll save you 10% off. So if you like these jackets, if you've liked the jackets that I've been wearing actually in the last every Instagram photo you've seen of me
Yeah.
since December,
Checks out.
they still have stock of some of those, but we sold out of a whole bunch of them.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yes, we did.
And I say we like I'm a part of the company. I'm not. I'm just really stoked. on this
3.5
stuff.
member.
Yeah, there you go. I just really, honestly, I'm proud of you, and this stuff is insane.
Thanks, man.
Someone's like, where'd you get that jacket? I'm like, well,
Oh, this old thing.
it's custom.
Oof.
Master Supply Co. Left the link in the description below if you want to check them out. Use the discount code. Get yourself a new coat or a vest.
This guy knows the whole product line.
I've studied.
Okay, y'all, thanks for swinging by. I really hope you learned something today. I have to let you go. I gotta get back to editing these photos because they don't edit themselves. See you later.
Where do you think you're gonna put your desk, man?
Like this light is good, so just maybe here.
You want to look out the window all day, don't
Oh,
you?
of course. Look at that. Like, just judge all the people.
I can keep an eye on the trucks. Look at that guy's coat. Is he wearing a Master Supply jacket?
I need one. I'm just wearing a hoodie. Hey, Lane.
You do need one.
I don't know if I want to put my desk here. I feel like if it is here, I will look out the window 95% of the day instead of doing anything. You know, my math teacher in grade 10 called home once because they said Peter looks out the window too much and he's gonna fail. That happened.